Coming to you from the innovative, immersive Hyundai Virtual Next Weather Sphere. This is Next Weather.
Those pools are going to be packed today.
Yes, and rightfully so, because it is hot outside today, Jim. It's brutal already, and when you step outside, it's feeling like most of the other mornings this week, just that steam bath kind of air with dew points well into the 70s. We started out with some cloud cover. We're starting to see that clear a little bit, and once the sun really starts beating down on us, it is all bets are off, basically. We're headed to heat index values well into the triple digits today. Just another sweltering day. If you have to work outside, expect that you are going to be sweating buckets out there today. Take frequent breaks, drink plenty of water. You know the drill. We've been there before, but it is kind of the peak of the heat and humidity this week. It's been pretty insufferable all week long. Today's the worst of it. Atlantic City right now, it's looking pretty decent. We've got blue sky, a few patchy clouds. Clouds will be clearing. The sun beats down on our area through the afternoon, and then we've got to watch for some storms. Now, I think storms are pretty few and far between. Most of our models don't have much in the way of convection this afternoon. There's just not, the dynamics are not great as far as instability, but we do have a cold front moving in. We do have a lot of heat and humidity. So any storm that does develop later this afternoon and this evening near the city, and especially down toward Delaware and into South Jersey, could be severe. I think the shore stays dry. Lehigh Valley, I think you have a good chance of staying dry as well. I think it's just one or two spots that get stuck under a heavy thunderstorm, and damaging wind potential with any of those storms is what we'll be watching for. So satellite and radar showing the clouds and showers that kind of came through this morning. Those are clearing, and you can see a nice little break, a nice little surge of dry air, so to speak, moving into the city and western suburbs. The big picture is showing a front moving in from the west, and that is pumping in the heat and humidity from the southwest today. The only good thing is, as the cold front moves through, storms are going to be a little bit more progressive, meaning they're not just going to pop up and sit over one spot for an extended period of time. And for that reason, the flash flood risk, at least, is lower today. Better chance for damaging winds with any storm. We also have a heat advisory that goes from 8 a.m. through 8 p.m. today. An indication that any spot shaded in that orange color could see heat index values like these, over 100 degrees. It'll feel like as hot as possibly 105, and that's from about noon through 6 or 7 o'clock. Any spot that does get a thunderstorm, you'll get a brief reduction in the heat and humidity, but it's not going to be nice outside, and those storms could be locally heavy because of the heat and humidity feeding into them. We're only at a level 1 out of 5 severe risk, which is on the low side, especially when you factor in how hot and humid it is. There's a lot of fuel for thunderstorms, but there's just not a great push of severe weather into our region today. So it's a level 1 risk. I think the greater risk is closer to the surface low. So what we have here, an area of circulation moving from the Great Lakes into eastern Canada. And watch what happens as we get into the afternoon. These storms that fire up a little bit closer to the surface low will have a bit more shear to work with. And I do think we'll have to watch for the potential for an isolated tornado, maybe upstate New York, into portions of Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine. The trailing cold front does not have a ton to work with. And by 3:30, 4 o'clock, we see a couple of storms fire up here and there. But any one of these could be locally strong or severe. There's one over Delaware, 3:30, 4 o'clock. As we head into the evening hours, 6:30, 7 o'clock, a few more storms will fire up. And I do think the farther south you go, the better chance you have to get caught in one of those strong storms. Otherwise, we clear out tonight, and tomorrow's kind of a progressively improving day. We'll have clouds in the morning, more sun in the afternoon. We'll usher in kind of a northwest wind, and that is going to knock down the humidity and also suppress storm chances to the south for tomorrow. Saturday is not looking quite as nice as it was earlier in the week. I do think the humidity starts to ramp back up slightly. Saturday evening into Sunday, we have another chance for thunderstorms before a beautiful area of high pressure arrives early next week. Monday and Tuesday looking gorgeous, mid-80s, low humidity. And it's not bad tomorrow into Saturday either. We just got to get through today. This is the most active day and the hottest day of the 7-day forecast.